Good morning, everybody. I'm Mandy from Grammar Creative Arts. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're all really well this morning. I have recovered from Junk Journal January, and I'm just going to do a quick video showing you how I made this pocket. Now, it was inspired by, let me bring it up. It was off the Graphics Fairy site by, now who was it? Diane from Dreams Factory. She had these, she'd done this beautiful, let me see that, yep, pocket tag. This was all about creating paint swatches, which she then popped on a tag. I was looking at the actual tag and I thought, oh, there it is again, and then a different one, and then a green one. So, and I went, oh, I really like that. Right. So I thought, now there's no instruction on how to do the actual page pocket, so I've done it myself. So I've got this book here, which I've just taken apart, and I'll, TAA, that's old. Those of you who are in Australia, do you remember TAA, the airline? Doesn't exist anymore. Gosh. Anywho, so it's a lawyer's pleading and practice in civil actions in the High Court of Justice. Okay, so from 1946. Anyway, I have taken that apart because this is going to be the cover for my journal to take to Vietnam with me in April. So I thought, oh, I like the fact that sometimes you have pages and they're what's written on them is a little bit iffy. So I thought, well, I can't go wrong with just the table and contents of a law practice book. Now I've got two, because this is not very thick paper. It's probably 80 GSM, and as you know, this part at the back, once you fold them over, this will be really, really flimsy. So what I've done, let me pop that up there, is I have glued the two back pages together, these two here. So let's do that. So has everyone managed to finish their journal for Junk Journal January? I hope so. Hope you've worked along, and well, like I said, when I did Junk Journal July in 22, I did it, and it took me 3 months. So you know, I got there in the end, but so it doesn't have to all be all done at once. Oops, line it up, turn it sideways. Another warm day here in Adelaide, but not as warm. Only I think it's going to get to 36 or something. At least it's not humid yet. Right. So when that dries, of course, that then is now a bit more substantial. Right. So I've only got the back two glued together. These two are still separate. So this one is going to come down and create my first pocket. Now you notice that I'm just using it the size of the page. We'll make another one out of the same size as this in a minute, just so that you get it. And then this one is a small little pocket. I need to cut down here to, I'm cutting about, what's that in inches, 1/4 of an inch, about 1/2 centimetre, and then I'm going to trim across, and because I can't cut straight to save myself, I'm just going to tear it. this one, I'm going to bring down like this, and I can trim that bit off. Okay, so I'm going to glue that part down, and then that's going to be substantial there, so nice and strong. My husband and I have got a bit of a bonsai war going on, I think. I came home with 2 bonsais from the garden shop because they were, see how hot it is? Yeah, because he came home with one the other day, but but he got the same as what I had, a juniper, and but I came home with a little Chinese elm and a fig. So he's going, okay, that means I need to go and buy 3 so that I've got 1 more than you. And I went, I bought them to share. He goes, no, it's a war. Oh, he's such a dag. Okay, so while I've got my art glitter glue out, I'm just going to glue along the bottom of this small front pocket. And along the bottom of this one. And I'm going to, actually this one is big. So on this one, I left the side open so that I could put a bigger journaling card in there. And then you've got the pocket here. But this one's quite large. I mean, in fact, I probably will end up having to trim some off. So I'm going to glue it down for the moment because I don't think I'd need that open. But, you know, you can do whatever you like. You can leave it open or not. And that is the basic page pocket. There we go. So I've got a pocket here, got a pocket here, and I've got a pocket here. And because I've used 2 pages, once that glue's still a bit wet, but once that glue's dry, well, I did use 2 glues, I guess. Once that glue dries, that will stiffen up a little bit. And this is folded over, so that's nice and stiff, and that's, so I've got 2 layers. The only part that's 1 layer is here, and you could always, before you glued this down, you could always put another piece there to strengthen that bit, but I think that'll be okay. It's this part that's getting the wear. So let's do another one. Let's grab my little German book, which I'm loving, and I just need to, oops. Oh, that must, oh, because it's the front of the book. These are all glued together. Okay. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll leave that one. Let's get the next signature. Let's go into the middle. It's easier to, there we go. Knife. Just going to cut out there. Oops. Oh, it's strong. No wonder it's held together for over 100 years. Let's try these little cuticle scissors. Ah, there we go. Gotcha. So I haven't just been doing nothing. I did do, oops, I'm running out. There we go. I did do 2 volunteer workshops. Oh, that's going to come out. Okay. I guess there's a reason this book is stuck together for so long. Very well made. I did 2 volunteer workshops and a paid workshop, and I went to a workshop on Friday, which sometimes I take depending if the lady other volunteer can't take it. So, and it was my mum's birthday, so I picked her up and took her for a coffee and cake, and I like that. I'm going to actually turn this inside out so that when I turn it over, I've got a bit of that as the pocket. And yes, and then took her to the garden centre because she had gift cards and wanted to buy some. And she brought a crepe myrtle and a lemon tree for her front yard. And so she was happy. So I've still been very busy. I just haven't been out here doing much. It was pretty warm yesterday. My husband and I just spent the afternoon floating around in the pool. I couldn't do much because my ribs are still very sore where I tore it, but it's getting there. At least I can take deep breaths now, so I should be able to go back to band next week. Okay, so we stick those two together. And then the inside one comes and we fold that down. And then this one we trim. I can cut this one because I'm following the fold, you see, I think. Or I've just cut the fold, have I? Yes, I did. Okay, we'll have to, I'll have to glue that down. Wally. And then we will line this up, tear that about there. And then fold this down. Can also, if you don't want your text going sideways, you can fold it to the inside. Let's do it because I haven't done that yet. There, and so now I did accidentally cut that, so I'm going to have to. Oh, here we go. We'll just put a little bit of page down there. Silly me. Oops. There we go. No mistakes. No mistakes. All right. And then I'll just use my ruler there so that I can fold that. There we go. Fold that over, stick that down. Right. So I like the look of the writing going down myself, but if you don't, you can glue it to the inside. And like I said, we'll do this one like that so that we can see. And this one has to be trimmed off. Okay, right. Put a bit of glue because we're on the inside here. So one of the paid workshop was we did a canvas called Little Houses, mixed media, and it was the first time I'd run it, and the ladies really loved it, so that's good. I'll have to get the word out there with my other councils and get a few more workshops happening. Bit of fun. We just used, it was based on the junk journal page I did with the whimsical page, and I used all my scraps to cut out houses, and we made a mixed media background and put them on a canvas. So very cute. All right, so there's that little one, and this, I will leave this one open because this is a narrower page. Oh, 1889. Hasn't it stood up well? Oops. Okay. Now, it wouldn't be right if I didn't have some ink. So, just probably I could have inked it before, but because the paper is a bit, well, it's old. This one's not very brittle, which is good. But when you haven't got many, when you've only got the one layer, it can be a little bit hard to ink. There we go. And then this background is lovely, and so it means that if you stick it into a page, you could just glue it down here and here, and then you would have, this is my page, and you glue it, you can glue it down, you'd have 1, 2 and 3, and this, it's going to stand up to it because we've glued 2 pages together. And doesn't that look better once it's inked? So there's my double page pocket. Oh, let's ink this one. Can't ink one and not the other, it'll get jealous. And that's starting to stiffen up now. The glue's drying. And then you can embellish it. You can leave it plain. Okay. So there we go. My 2 little so a double page pocket out of 2 pages, and there I have used all of these cutouts from the Graphic Fairy. It was a collage sheet that they had on the premium site. So there we are. So where's my, oh, here it is. So we've got a big tuck spot, a little tuck spot, and if you put it on your page, you can have a 3rd one here, and here one, and this one we've made a big pocket because it's a big page. There we go. So let's put this one together so you can get the full effect. So there's my big tag, and this is, oh, that's one I did myself. That's from the Graphics Fairy premium site. And this is off the cover of a scrapbook paper pad. There we go. So how cute are they? Well, now I've got 2 more to, so if I was mass making these, I'd just make them just like that. And then we'll leave them, because then I'll give you a bit of a surprise of, I'm pulling out papers I already had printed. If I put that onto my page, then I can put on all of my ephemera and embellishments that will match the theme. So these are the pages that I've pulled out for my Vietnam travel journal, and I possibly can, that's the book, so I could hinge that though. I could actually, where have we, I could put a little flap out and actually hinge it, or I could hinge it to the outside and make it go in. Anyway, so there we go. Thanks for joining me today. Stay warm, stay cool, depending where you are, and please like and subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I shall be back probably Wednesday, because I've got work Monday and Tuesday. So you have a lovely rest of the Sunday. Toodles!